All right, that gets me going. Let's put this link over here. Let you guys join me. Let's see who all actually shows up. I am copying the link here to join me live. Hello, George. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. And I will pin this message up to the top and do a live chat there. Looks like I am on the air. So, hey, how's it going? Figuratively speaking, hello, sir. Good to see you. All right. So, we got everybody here. If anyone wants to join me, the link is pinned at the top of the live chat, and you can come right on in. All right. So there it is. So join me live on the air. So come on in and hang out with me as we sip coffee and talk about the good times here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures and on Sunday Hangout. Lazy Sunday Hangout. I had a damn good show last night. We got in and put together some Fortress of Solitude toys. The Spin Master toy, which is great, which includes that giant Yeti, and then and it's all plastic too. I kind of like that. I might even buy another one of those. Last night was freaking awesome. Yes, yes, it was. And I'm glad you're doing well, George. I am doing well too. As I was telling everyone over in the member chat earlier today, I mean, here we are. It's September already, September the 7th. So we're a week into September already. It seems like this year has just swooshed by. It's like time is accelerated. When they opened up that Hadron Collider in CERN, they did something to reality and made it go by too fast. Yeah. Hello there, Briscoe1234. Good to see you. Yeah, last night was fun. We put together the Fortress of Solitude set that McFarlane Toys put out, the one with the Superman robot in it. And I set that back up today. And I may even show it if I can try to show it on camera here, if I can get my camera going here. I'll get a chance to put this on the screen here. Let me see if I can change cams and show that to you guys. Well, it's not wanting to show up. Maybe it's the other camera. All right, let's try this one here. There we go. There we go. And I've got the Supermobile out with Superman in it, and that Action Comics number 481, which featured the Supermobile for the very first time in the comics. And back here behind the Supermobile, you can see that the little red thing with the black circle on it. That is the Phantom Zone projector, which brings the villains from the Phantom Zone in and out of the Phantom Zone. There's a lot of different theory videos going on time going faster now. It's interesting stuff. It seems that way, doesn't it, Briscoe? Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's what happened to us. I don't know. It just seems like time is just shooting on by, going by very, very fast. I've got 3 of you guys in here, lost one. Well, that's okay. Maybe we can get four folks to come in. We can get more folks to come in, and maybe somebody will come on live with me and hang out with me, and we can start a chat. I would love to do that. if anybody wants to come in and hang out with me, I would love to have you come on the show. No Way Farms, what, 3 shows in 2 weeks? Hey, D's that way. If you weren't on last night with me, man, we had a great time last night playing with some Superman toys from the Superman movie that came out. We got the figuratively speaking, he's in the studio. Let's see if we can get him on the stage with us. Hello there, sir.
Hey,
How are you doing? Uncle Bingo is here. He says hello. I like your avatar there. It looks like Carlton Comics, Carlton Bullseye. Good to see you, Uncle Bingo. George Valentine, I wish I could, but I'm using my phone. Hey, you can come in this thing using your phone. All you got to do is hit that link up there and use Safari if you're using an iPhone, and just follow the instructions. I missed the show last night. Well, there's always a replay, man, and you can skip the replay around, so you can skip all the boring bits and get to the good part. And John, you went out and did a little bit of live streaming yesterday. I caught some of that. I kind of skipped around through that, I have to admit, but a lot of cool folks came in.
yeah, had Largo in here, in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Jamie and Mike, you know, the usual crew. Largo is one of the ones that is not really usually one of the usual crew, but it was so great to see him, and I'm happy that he got his business going now, and he's starting to come out of his without putting his business out there. Getting his financials in order and whatever. And man, it's good to see him, and it's going to be great to see him come back strong on his channel. Can't wait.
And Uncle Bingo says he's big on Peacemaker lately. So are you watching season 2, Uncle Bingo? And tell me, do you think that Superman is going to cameo in the final episode? And what do you think is going to happen with Peacemaker's interdimensional pocket there and his ability to travel back and forth between this Earth and the other Earth where he's already killed his counterpart? Yes and yes. All right. Well, there you go, man. So he's paying attention to that, and I'm kind of peripherally paying attention to that. So what I'm doing is, instead of paying money to HBO and watching it that way, I'm watching shows like Emergency Awesome and people like that who tell me everything that happened in the episode. And Berdazzle says, hello, Berdazzle. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you around in a while. Last night we checked out the Fortress of Solitude toys and some of the toys that came out from Spin Master. And I'm going to tell you, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, John, but the Spin Master toys are hitting all the marks. They really are. And yes, they're not as expensive as a higher end toy. They are kid toys. And yes, they are. They're not as heavy, say, as a Marvel Legend figure. They don't have double knees and double elbows and butterflies in the shoulders and ab crunches and all that stuff. But they do have a lot more articulation than we had when we were kids, which was just 5 points. And Kate Van D showing up. Hey, Kate, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by last night. Yeah, she was live. She did a little live stream about a television show that she's been watching. I think it's called like Warriors or something like that. Kind of neat. She was going over it and I'm on it. SM downsized, 3 3/4 down to 3. Yeah. But I have no problem with these small figures either. I mean, yeah, they're quite tiny, but they're fine. And they do the job. I like the little helicopter thing that's got the Superman on one side and Crypto on the other. that's over here on the Fortress playset. I will once again, John, real quick. Let me switch the cams here and let them take a look at that. Get the camera up and going, and then I'll kind of ease it over here, and you can see what I'm talking about there. And that ice creature is pretty cool too. And from what I understand, if you warm up the bloody spots on him, they disappear. And then when it gets cooler, they come back. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that when I showed it off last night. And another thing, if you look at the instructions on the back of the box, it shows that there's stickers that go on that thing. Well, the sticker sheet wasn't in mine, and apparently it's not in any of them because all of the people that have reviewed that have said that the stickers weren't there. So there's that. But I think that for what you get there, I'm thinking that Spin Masters is knocking it smooth out of the park. Weapon spoiler
totally
review.
agree.
Go ahead, John.
I totally agree with that. Spin Masters is really, from what I've seen, what they have done with their little 3 3/4 inch figures that they had done. They've got, oh my God, they did the female characters. They've done the kind of some of the far left characters that you don't really see too much. And I loved that. And I was actually eh, not a bad mark on McFarlane, but I wish he would have did more female figures. I wish that he would have did more obscure figures. And it was almost kind of like a reprise of almost the same characters over and over and over, just different view. That is freaking gorgeous. I love it. That
Yeah,
called for me.
why can't McFarlane do something like this? I mean, he did all the rest of the characters, but she is notoriously absent in McFarlane's line.
Yeah.
Come on, Todd. I know that you have been quoted in the past as saying that female figures don't sell, but you seem to be including them in your Super Friends line.
There it is. And those are even flying off the shelf. And those are flying off the shelf faster than some others because those female figures have not been done in quite a while. In quite a while, because I really love the in the Super Friends line. I really love the outfit and the garb for like even Cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
She looks amazing.
Absolutely, and I think that Todd left a lot of money on the table with the Superpowers line by not doing the female figures. And there's a lot of people are saying that, oh, he's not going to stop doing the Superpowers line. Wave 11 is not the last wave. Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't. But I got a feeling that we're probably not going to see anything more on this line. And if we do, it's going to be a gold label exclusive, one, maybe two or three figures. I would love to see, now that they've got the high collar figures out, do a Lex Luthor in his suit that he wore in Super Friends and back in the Bronze Age, the purple shirt with the green pants suit. I would love to see. See, I was looking at the Supermobile comic. That's a Mazo that he's fighting there. That's Professor Ivo's robot Amazo. I would love to see that Bronze Age Amazo done in the Superpowers line.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I I look at all these different toy companies, and when it comes to like my superheroes, like there's only a few that I'm really going to look at. Spin Masters is one of them, and I enjoyed what Todd has done with the Superpowers line, but he has left so much out, all in the order of, oh well, females don't sell. That's bull. No, your
That and
figure will
all
sell
the
if you
Superman
make
and
it.
Batman repaints. I mean, it's like the last wave didn't have them, and I think that was just simply because that's the last wave. But it's every wave that has come out has had all these Superman, Batman repaints. I mean, one YouTuber even made a parody commercial called "All the Batmans." That was an old superpower, like a set up like an old, and I've shown it on the show before. It was set up like an old superpower commercial. Hey, the Batman Who Laughs is taking over the Hall of Justice. Who's going to stop him? Well, Batman and Batman are going to do it in the Batmobile. What about Batman in the Batcopter, or Batman in Batman and Batman are going to stop him? You know, Batman, 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 and Batman. Each sold separately, all available from Todd
And the
McFarlane.
Batman Who Laughs. Like
Yeah.
that's not even a Batman. It's not even a Joker. Like I get it. You pulled some of the comic books to your stuff, but
Well, he
wasn't
had
enough.
he had a misstep at the beginning because see he's always about the new stuff. He wants to ignore all the old stuff. So he started out with Hush Batman and Batman Who Laughs and kind of misstepped there, and then they had to rethink the line a little bit, and then they came back out again, and they finally got Batman right with Detective Batman. George Valentine says, honestly, I think he's almost burnt out and doesn't want to admit it. Well, that could be. He has lost license.
Yeah. But see, there are plenty of others out there who still have a small hold on the license for that.
Mm.
Storm Collectibles has done some. I do believe they do more Marvel than they do DC, but um, you know, they've done a few. You've got other toy companies that are out there, but like honestly, like I'm looking at these like indie companies right now. Like I'm so tired of the offerings from Mattel. I'm quite tired of the offerings from Hasbro. I want to see what these other companies have to offer. Jada does a lot of good stuff. Jack Pacific is doing a lot of good stuff. Um, hell, we've seen what Four Horsemen does with their figures, and it's not just the articulation; it's the cosmetic look and the care that they have gone through with each character to make the character their own. And it's awesome with what these companies are doing. So I think in a way that Hasbro and Mattel have been in the business so long that it's almost like they don't care about, 'cause children aren't really
Well,
playing toys like this anymore.
well, that's true, but well, we've got Hasbro over here who have gotten to the point where they want to license their stuff out and just collect the money.
Right, right.
And yes, we're seeing a decline in the number of years in which a child will play with physical toys, to the point to where we're looking at baby toys, and then the kids go straight into electronics with their iPads and iPhones. Generation Alpha is I feel bad for these kids. Who do we have here? I don't know who you are. So if you will Instagram me and tell me who you are, I will let you on the show. Otherwise, no. I know who I will let on the show and who I won't, and I don't know who you are. So you're not coming on the show unless I know who you are. And if you know me, you know how to Instagram me and DM me on Instagram. So let me know who you are, and I will let you on the show. Yes, it is an open mic night, but not just anybody's going to come on the show. We've gone through that in the past. I am a seasoned YouTuber. I know what I am doing. And No Way Farms says, to be fair, make what sells best. Well, the problem is they don't know what sells best before they sell it. and they don't care to ask those of us who would tell them. George Valentine says, "I think that Todd was told to make certain things and it's killed his passion." Well, that could be. I don't know. I'm looking over here on the members chat, and Toys of Time Gone By is posting pictures of his Optimus Prime toy. I'm curious if that is brand new or whether that is an old toy that he still has in the box. But that thing looks awesome. It's got the trailer with it too. I know when they re-released Optimus Prime here a while back, the trailer wasn't included in that in the G1, and that was a shame because if you're going to do Optimus Prime, you got to have his trailer with that little robot thing,
Yeah,
crane thing.
that's that's G1. I have that. The
Okay,
the the
yeah,
the 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 reissue that they did of G1, that was the first reissue, the 40th anniversary. That is a beautiful
okay.
piece.
That is yeah, that's nice. So I don't collect Transformers now. I kind of had a few when I was young, but they came out when I was in my teens, and they were a little bit more expensive than the regular toys that we had been buying up to that point. And especially the bigger ones. I mean, they came in several different sizes. If you remember, some of them were on blister cards, and some of them were
Yep.
boxed, like that Optimus Prime. I remember I had the Optimus Prime, and I really wanted those things, but I just couldn't get them. I didn't have the money and then the means to get them, so I kind of missed out on collecting Transformers. But like I said, they were kind of at the end of my collecting time anyway. I remember when the Transformers movie came out, I was a senior in high school. Were you big into the Transformers there, John?
When I was a kid, I had six in particular Transformers that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got those, I liked them because one, because I still have a vintage Optimus. Now he was made of plastic and die cast. His
Mm-hmm.
whole truck cabin was die cast. The rest of them was plastic, and that was fine. But it was also vac metaled and whatever else, so it looked just like what we got in the cartoon. But I also had the Megatron originally. The original Megatron they will not make again because of safety issues. I get it. But to find him in a secondhand store, you're going to pay some money for that. He's yeah. But yeah, I collected some Transformers now because of the way that they're made out of a little chunky plastic, and they don't really look all that great.
Mm-hmm.
And they do feel like they're gonna break. It's not brittle plastic; it's just the type of plastic they use. I don't want to play with it, and I know I'm gonna be gentle with it, but I don't want to play with it because I don't want to break it because it costs too damn
Yeah.
much to replace at this point, and it's just plastic.
All right. All right. No Way Farm says Optimus Prime without a trailer is like Duke without the ODs. Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? I mean,
Nightwing
oh,
says, "Hey Bill, I'm in the gym, putting in the work." There he goes. He's out there working out. Yeah, taking
no,
care of himself.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I just kind of find it funny because like I look at I look at what Hasbro's done with classifieds, and I'm loving that. Almost every aspect. I have a few picks with that, but nonetheless, they've done really well. Um, I think that Marvel Legends has done real well as far as Hasbro doing or is that Hasbro doing those? Yeah, Hasbro doing those. Hasbro's got a lot of good offerings on a lot of lines, but I know we were all talking about a year ago, 2 years ago, excited, uh,
No,
issues.
no. Wait, Parker, did you really graduate in '07, or was there another first Transformer movie? I graduated in 1988, and I'm. Let me look and see what the actual year. I remember going over to a friend of mine's house and watching the Transformer movie on television. I think he had rented it. So, and I was a senior in high school. So, what was the Transformers the movie?
Came out in '86.
Okay, so it was like 2 years before so I remember watching it when I was a senior in high school. So I go back to that. So yeah, there you go, folks. 1986, and I graduated in '88. So it's 2 years before I graduated when it came out. So that tells you how old I was. Nightwing says, everyone, he's applause to everyone. Hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. Thank you, sir. I hope you do the same. And yes, folks, I suffer from digital dementia. I can't remember shit, so I go to Google and let it remember it for me.
Yep.
And that is that. I think that's by design. They've made us into idiots by giving us these phones and the ability to look up crap on Google. Okay, for a bit I was thinking like, oh my God, I'm old. Well, oh my God, we are old. No way. I'm not sure how old you are, but I'm about to be 55 years old. And I'm not the oldest one that hangs out in here. I found that out the other day. There's a couple of guys that are a little older than I am, and you wouldn't have thought that they were. But what if Google lies? Well, that's the thing. It does. It does. Wikipedia is edited by anybody, so you can't trust all that crap either.
Right.
The German plaque from Mexico is here. I know exactly who that is. What's up, Rolo?
Hey, my
what's going on?
I had a dubious somebody come in here earlier. I didn't know who that was, so I kicked
That
him.
was me. That was
Yeah.
me. I'm the regular dubious.
Yeah, I saw no picture down there. All I saw was an avatar, and I didn't know who that was. And I said, "Yeah, you tell me who you are, and you can come in. But until then, I've been through this before. We know not to let just anybody on."
Yeah, no, we can ruin this channel in 5 seconds. What you have created in 5 years, my friend. If you get the wrong
It can
people
happen.
on.
It can happen.
Yeah, we have seen that happening, especially Jim had to fight a lot with that. Well, I took action because yesterday I told you about the Gojira haul that I actually had last Sunday, and I wanted to show that to you guys.
Sure.
Just fantastic.
I'll give you a solo layout and let you show it if you're ready to do it right now.
But tell me which one you want me to start with, because I have a couple.
Well, show me the Gojira. I want to see Gojira.
Yeah, I have a couple of Gojiras as well.
Now you got the screen. Now you're on the screen by yourself there.
Okay, let's
start. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that.
Yeah, that's 30-inch.
30-inch. Wow.
Yeah, it has the roaring function, and it still works. Kind of little. I don't want to measure it because it's from the 80s. I actually investigated that piece a little, and that's what I can say about it. It's 2.5 kilos.
Is that Bandai? Is that Bandai that made that? Bandai?
No, that's a Mexican bootleg, my friend.
Okay, Mexican bootleg. Okay, cool.
Well,
they did a damn good job. It looks nice. I like it.
Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is really, really well made. It is really nicely sculpted. It's not a cheap work at all. And just the fact that it survived that time, and that me personally, I've never seen such a huge kaiju. Oh.
Yeah, I even love the paint apps that they did on that. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's perfect in the way they did it. God,
yeah, they did a little bit of shading. They did the atomic, breath kind of and stuff. So I'm satisfied. for a bootleg as well. But when you're speaking originals, with the same guy I found this guy here. This is a 1976 Toho.
Oh,
Man.
This is stamped and everything. So this is a 1976 Toho.
hmm
And also getting this complete, especially because it's soft
right.
vinyl figure. Getting these, especially unbroken with the back here, is pretty rare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was another one in this lot, which is basically another Mexican bootleg soft vinyl.
I like that
More,
one too. I like the tail.
yeah, it is fantastic. It is fantastic, actually. It is also vintage. It's really nicely made and sculpted. The eyes, I mean, look at the eyes. It's really
Oh
nasty.
yeah.
It's kind of creepy. So the eyes are not painted. These are kind of pearls.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah. So this is the kaiju lot that I actually found there. And I also took this guy with me. With me.
Oh, okay.
Brontosaurus.
The Brachiosaurus.
Yeah.
Long neck. That is gorgeous.
It is. It has some size to it.
Is that another Mexican bootleg or is that Jurassic Park?
Yeah. No, that's another Mexican bootleg. I
Wow.
ripped it 50 pesos, so around $2. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a rare and pretty thing. Stuff that I love. Odd toys, you know me,
Yes.
right? It's nothing very common, nothing
Right.
that is stamped or anything. But yeah, coming to more bootlegs, I also found this here.
Oh,
Battle Cat and He-Man bootleg
Okay.
and a knockoff of Castle Grayskull.
That's kind of neat.
that's nice. Eh, I'm loving it.
That is so neat.
So, and it has even the stands here so you can place your figures. Obviously, it's totally out of scale. But you tell me, if this is not a knockoff of Castle Grayskull, what is this?
Well, it certainly has a skull motif on the front. That's for sure.
I don't
The
care if
gray skull
that's a
blue.
knockoff or not. That is gorgeous. I love that.
And the Battle Cat and the He-Man. Well, you find them still pretty often, but not that painted. Usually, the paint, as it is only painted on, and the plastic is not really quality plastic here. It usually chips off nastily. This one has a couple of chips, but not too badly, and it came with a sword actually. About the
Mm.
bootleg Battle Cat, you have to know that there is no vintage bootleg Battle Cat version with helmet. There are newer bootlegs that present a helmet, but if you want vintage bootlegs, there is no helmet. But what they have is different head sculpts where they really try to intend more aggressive or more scared ones to express the difference between Battle Cat and Cringer. And there's
Mm.
6 different head sculpts known here, and I definitely have a Cringer one here. I mean, look, the pure panic in this face, right?
Okay.
That is awesome.
Right. So that was their way to do it, right? And what I find neatly here, as you can see, the stripes, the tiger stripes, are molded.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So that I think is kind of funny. I mean, of course, it makes it lots easier in the paint job, no? And as this is fabric
Yeah.
style, I guess that's it. Yeah, and the last thing that I found is this bag full of vintage Smurfs here.
Oh.
We haven't seen those in ages.
No, and even I found something in this lot that I was not aware that I have to say I thought that is trash. It came like this. I wanted one Smurf, and the lady said, "Well, take them all for 50 pesos." And then I took them all for 50 pesos. There's even some vintage Looney Tunes in there. I showed them to you. But what also was in this lot, it's also around 50 pesos, around $250, something like this, right? I
Mhm.
found these two Smurfs here, and these appear to be showpieces from the fabric, never meant to be sold, pre-molded pieces, tryout pieces. I could investigate them because they are stamped on the ground here. They have numbers, no brands. So they come
Mm.
directly from the fabric, and they are, yeah, raw product. Never been painted, never been touched, and they're everything then worthless.
Everything in worthless. I don't know about that, Rolo, but they look pretty sharp.
Yeah, yeah. See, I got these here in the lot as well.
Some Looney Tunes. Looks like maybe the new Looney Tunes.
That's the baby tunes here, but this one here,
Yeah, that's Buster and the baby
Buster
Taz.
Bunny. I don't know even what the name of the small Tasmanian is. And there's
Tiny
another,
Toons. That's what those called. Tiny Toons.
yeah, Tiny Toons, right? Ah, and this one here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, and that was that what I had, and I am pretty happy with my lot, especially with the Gojiras. I think that is something that you don't find every day, and I'm just pretty happy with
No Way Farm said, "Did you find a pinky in the brain?"
it. A pinky and a brain. Actually, I have a pinky, um, this size, but a brain I don't have.
Oh, that's sad. Okay,
You know
well,
that I have no brain,
no. Maybe for 5 pesos you can find one at the garage sale.
for sure. Like this one
Like
here.
that.
I love
That's
that.
a Munra knockoff. That was five
Mumra.
pesos.
Oh, that looks so close to the LJN version.
Oh, some of those bootlegs in Mexico are amazing.
It's
Oh yeah.
heavy, actually. It's
Mm.
heavy. And that is one of your 5 pesos pieces.
Mhm.
I love the fact that they pretty much, yeah, bolted everything together.
Briscoe 1234 says the Tiny Toons looked really familiar, especially the Taz Junior.
Yeah, it was a TV show,
Tiny
probably.
Toons, yeah, Tiny Toons, yeah.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Tiny Toon
I
Adventures.
like that, and then the other one with the little the brothers and the sister, the Warners, Dot, and
Actually, I liked the Tiny Toon show,
Yeah.
but for me, it was the same as you mentioned before. It came out when I already was almost ready with high school. So your
uh,
interest turned to other things. I still enjoyed watching it. I vitally remember that when you're sitting as a 17-year-old in the house watching TV, zapping around a little. I enjoyed it, but I don't have the same relation to it that I have to the real tunes, no, or to the Tasmanian.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Same
wow.
here. I mean the original Warner Brothers Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies have a special place in our heart, especially the uncut versions of those, which are kind of hard to find these days.
Yeah, you also have to say that for the German kids, this was really like this was awesome to get this show. There was a lot of mishmash around this show because German television court found it too brutal and too unfriendly and too direct into the face for German kids to watch it. So it has been held back several years before it finally came to German TV. And Tom and Jerry, till today, a couple of episodes have never been shown in the German TV because they have been considered to be too brutal.
That's strange. Wow. No way
German.
farms. Didn't Tiny Toon Taz come with a Happy Meal back in the early '80s, or am I remembering? You're probably right. I mean, a lot of Happy Meal toys came with with little toys like that. So you could be
Yeah,
remembering
they did
correct.
that. They did that. McDonald's did that right behind because they were doing a bunch of figurines. They did figurines of the Smurfs, and they did Astro Snicks. I believe they did some Scooby Doo stuff, and then after that, they did the Tiny Toons again.
Okay, okay, cool, nice. What you doing there? You taking some medicine or something there, Rolo?
I'm trying to eat my Slurpee here.
Oh, okay, okay, like a juice box.
That's a little ice drink, and I'm
Okay.
just
Okay,
smashing it inside the package and getting it out and sucking it in. I
no way
started with
farms telling Bristol
at your
memories will
online.
in the same gutter. What's that, Rolo?
I said I started eating it way before I came online, and now you need to watch me eating. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, that's fine. Are you going to do anything this afternoon, or have you already done your show today, Rolo? You usually do a
No,
Sunday
I'm
show.
able to do shows right now because of technical issues. I hope I can be back next week. But I made a lot of progress building my eBay shed outside. And today actually is the first day in a long time that I didn't went to the flea market because I had to do a lot of stuff here. And there's still a death pile right in front of my nose that I try to ignore here while I'm sitting here enjoying talking with you. I should work, but I won't.
Okay. Well,
No.
right.
I'm,
And Jeff has joined us. Hello, All Music Fan 88. He says, "Hey, everyone."
mm,
Yeah,
mention.
I was debating whether to do a show. I was debating whether to do a show today after that wonderful show I did last night, and I knew I couldn't do anything to eclipse the show from last night. And I started not to do any kind of show whatsoever. And then I thought to myself, hey, I'll do one of those open mics like I did the other day, and maybe get a couple people on. We just sit here and chat.
Mm,
They do pretty well. I mean, I don't have like a ton of folks showing up for it today, but I'd rather just sit here and talk with you guys, and that's fun too. So, what have you been up to there, John? Over on figuratively speaking, tell us what you got going on over there.
Oh well, I did my first live in almost over a year, and I did that yesterday just to have something to do at the time. I'm working on a couple of videos right now for some Marvel Legends. I'm working on a couple videos for some GI Joes, Simpsons.
Mhm.
I am
mm,
in the process of planning out my October month for the toys that I have that are like cereal monsters and things like that. So yeah, I've got some things in the work, and all that's going to come together real soon. And of course, again, doing the live. I'm probably going to think about trying to see if I could do a live at least maybe once a month. I'm not going to push that boundary. I've gotten very comfortable doing videos. Um, I know
Mhm.
lives can be here and there, hit and miss, but yeah, that's really all I'm working on at the moment, and then just figuring out what I want to do in the channel as well. Comic books, video games, and toys, and it's just having fun. It's what I'm gonna do.
No Way Farms reminding everyone to hit the like button. Got you covered, Bill. Thank you there, sir. Do hit the like button, folks. Superman 4679 says, how's it going, everybody? Hey, man, how's it going? Good to see you. We have figuratively speaking and Rolo here with us, and Rolo just got through showing us a big find that he had at the car boot sales or whatever that he likes to go to of lots of Godzilla stuff and some Smurfs. I'm curious as to what all the Smurfs are that you had in that pack. What did you have? There used to be a magician Smurf. He had a top hat in his hand and he was like doing some magic. I would like to have that Smurf if you ever find that Smurf.
All right, the magic one I don't have in this pack, but I will look out for it, my friend. I find them
That would be
Smurfs
great.
frequently here. And I have some mechanical Smurf. For example, I found the Doctor Smurf. They are all late 70s and early 80s, except from one who is a so-called original Smurf from 1963.
Okay.
They're all stamped and in pretty good shape, actually. No?
Yes.
Well, I haven't done anything in StreamYard in a while. I've got some old commercials here. They look like they're left over from the last time I used StreamYard. But see, StreamYard has changed the way they allow us to do things on here. I'm going to try to play a commercial real quick, and because I need to run into and do something in the kitchen right quick. So if you guys will just hang tight, I'm going to run a commercial real quick. The free plan comes with one example video. If you'd like to share your own videos, check out your upgraded plan. See what you get by upgrading. Well, screw you there, StreamYard. So I've got all my videos uploaded from way before, but they won't let me show them. How about that, guys? So I'm going to walk into the kitchen and let figuratively speaking and Rolo have the
Show.
stage for just a second. So I'll be right back.
Oh, you're not aware what I can do in 3 seconds, my friend.
Oh, yes, I am, Rolo. I know you quite well, my friend.
But I'm on a pacifistic mood today. It's Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, notes inside and outside are in a very good stage. It's difficult to show the inside notes, but they're all in a very good stage.
That is
I'm
awesome.
very happy. Yeah, just one in one bag, everything and all, right? So there we have the card player. This actually I have 2 times.
Nice. Yeah,
There
the Briscoe says it's funny how we can still remember all the toys we had as kids and all the details. Man,
Oh, yeah.
ain't that the truth? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Oh, yes.
I remember, like I do. I have one vintage He-Man, and that's my Cyclone, and but I do have the remakes when Super 7 did those remakes of them, and
Yeah.
even looking at those, some of those were like hit and
Mm-mm,
miss,
mm-mm.
uh, but they were great. It brought back that nostalgic feeling.
Super 7
The-
turned it on again. I agree to that, but I also agree to that till today, and not even the original line is able to give me the same feeling because the haptics changed, right? The sculpting has changed, even if it's only slightly. And I feel very strong about that if it comes to Skeletor, for example. There's also examples where I don't see a big difference and don't feel a big difference, like Beastman, but very rarely. Most of them, I like them a lot, don't misunderstand me, but they don't transmit the same stuff to me as a vintage figure.
right. And see, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I know for me, if it doesn't bring back like if I'm collecting a toy line such as let's say GI Joe or something off of that line, you know, or any line, if it doesn't bring some feeling to me, like I don't know why I'm collecting it, I don't know why I'm buying it. I mean, like it's got to have some representation for me. And if it's new stuff, it's got to be just out the box. Like, I've got to have that. It's giving me a certain feeling of not necessarily nostalgia, but it speaks to me. And at that
Right?
point, I've got to have that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Godzilla and I love all the kaiju,
Mm.
but I haven't collected any of that. Mostly due to, in most cases, it's because of pricing of it. Some of it's just so expensive, and that don't really bother me. It lets me know that back in the past, in my past of my generation, our toys meant something.
It is. I cannot correct you in nothing because you're absolutely right in my opinion. Well, if it comes to the kaiju's, that is a perfect example. German kids grew up with these Japanese moving, running all over again, actually every Sunday for many years, right? So I saw them all over again and I loved them, and there was nothing else that we watched. So I have a personal attachment. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought them. If it comes to pricing, Bill knows exactly that I'm priced out almost everything of the modern market. They just priced me out. Even if I want pieces, I just cannot afford it, right? So price is also a huge issue. And if we're talking about all the pieces that I showed you, the three Godzillas and the huge dinosaur and the bootlegs, I paid 500 pesos for that. That's $25. That's
Right.
okay. I can do that. And I have not one figure, but I have three, four, five, six, right? And I have a couple of showpieces now. So I would agree to everything. If it doesn't cost me anything, I won't buy it. And if it's too highly priced, even if I like it, I won't buy it. I can't. And I have other priorities.
I have a question for you, Rolo. It's been kind of. I noticed the
Yeah.
gray skull behind you.
Yeah.
How much of your original collection were you able to save as you moved from one place to another here the last couple of years?
Yeah, as you can see, there is not a lot left. Yeah,
Mhm.
right now there's a little core left that I'm not willing to give up. Everything else is almost gone, my friend.
That is real
That's
sad. If you guys, I don't know if you still have those old lives up back from the day when you were running things over there on your channel, but I can remember looking in Rolo's little workroom that he used to live stream from, and he had this huge diorama of Eternia with Castle Grayskull as the centerpiece in it, and he had painted the Eternian sky on the wall behind it. If you ever get a chance to see any of that on Rolo's channel, looking
yeah,
back through the time, that was a time, man. I just loved it, Rolo.
me too, me too. And but you know what? You know I have been to really, really dire times. And I'm kind of recovering now and even getting back these pieces here and having something like this in my hands again makes me more than happy. Participating once more with my friends in toy talks on Sunday afternoons. So yeah, it's kind of sad that it's all gone. But on the other hand, I'm here. I get a little chance to for recovery. I'm doing it and I get my pieces piece by piece back again.
Well, you're looking good, Rolo. I'll tell you, man, you really are. I'm so glad that you're back with us. We worried so hard about you over the last year or so.
Yeah. Although I have to mention, Bill, to say straight up, my health situation hasn't changed a lot. What has changed is my attitude, right? And that has changed a billion times. And thanks God, I found to believe that helps me a lot. I have a nice little community that took care about my mindset the last years very much, and I
Mhm.
was able to correct a lot of my views, and I was able to get rid of the dire depression that I had caused by the sickness and my really kind of perspectiveless situation that I was in, right? So
Well, it's
I
good. It's
help
good.
now, but I'm happy now, and that's what I think is what you see.
Yeah.
Well, that
Well,
does that does make the big difference, Rollo. It absolutely does. It is coming to that and being happy and seeing you happy has been wonderful. It really has, man.
Absolutely peaceful. No rent danger anymore. Not so much. It's all good.
But yeah, I've watched you doing your little lives on Sundays. If you guys have never seen a Rolo live, it is a roller coaster ride because depending upon who is chatting with him in the live chat, he could be speaking Spanish or he could be speaking German or he could be speaking English at any time, and he switches between these two languages on the fly. So and how he does that, I do not know. Do you dream in German still, or do you dream in Spanish?
I dream in English, actually. I dream in
Wow!
English
Oh my goodness!
for many, many years. Since I have been this 2.5 years in Australia, I dream in English. And 7 years of studying in Cambridge, I think that sets the basis. And if we are breaking it down to my professional work or now with my students, 70% of my daily use of languages nowadays is English,
Okay,
right?
wow.
So I dream in English, actually. Yeah, very rarely in German, and if in German, then it's very personal. In Spanish,
Mhm.
I don't dream in Spanish at all. Who
Okay,
dreams about your wife shouting at you? Eh? Nobody dreams about that. That's just not the case.
my goodness. Okay, all right. And have you spoken to Barely lately? I haven't seen her around in a long, long
Oh,
time, but she's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
girl.
No, she as I have contact personally with her, of course, but her personal health situation is not that easy. Her father, in the meantime, died, which caused her
Oh,
to step back from social media as it is. But she's a dear friend, and this has not changed. We communicate 2, 3 times a week personally, and yeah, I just love this lady. And now it's the other way around. Now it's my turn to support her a little, like she
mhm.
did a lot for me before. Now I can pay back, and that's also a good thing. But I want to deliver a proof, no? Luke, ich bin dein Vater.
That
That
sounded
was
very
German.
ominous.
That was German.
That was, like I said, it sounded very ominous. Uh,
Yeah.
I've always said German, even when Germans are happy, they sound angry when they're talking.
Yeah, we do, which is actually kind of the reason why we won so many wars. People are running away before we need to fight, right? I don't know what they say and what it is, but it doesn't sound good, right?
Right.
Better get
Right.
away. I think that because in the end, we're not such brave people.
Well,
Well,
guys, we're coming up on the hour mark, and I said I wasn't going to do but an hour today, and I've got my wife going to work here in about an hour, and I've got supper to eat. So I'm going to say thank you to John and Rolo for joining me today. Uh, I'll give you guys your last thoughts. Go ahead, John.
oh, I guess my last thoughts is whatever it is that you're collecting, make sure it's something that makes you happy. It's not gonna and of course don't come out of pocket if you can't afford it. Take your time. Um, you don't have necessarily you don't have to have it right away. I get it if you're doing a YouTube channel, but at the other end of the spectrum, don't overextend yourself to that. And enjoy what you got. Make that count.
I would agree. I would say thank you.
Absolutely. And do you have any final
Oh, yeah.
thoughts for the evening?
Yeah, of course. I would say thank you for giving us this platform because I say this once in a while in your chat, because I think you're not quite aware about that you're giving us lots more than plastic talk. Yeah, we have a lot of nice plastic talk here on this channel, but what you're really doing is giving a platform to like-minded friends here and giving us the chance to interact almost every Saturday with each other, which for me personally saved my day so many times, and I just want to say thank you for that. It's just a cool thing that has grown here within the last 5 years, and that you are definitely the mentor of. I just say thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, Rolo. And I will say this: a very good friend of mine posted recently on Instagram that he was trying to decide what he wanted to start doing on his YouTube channel because he wants to start back up again. And he had all these different things that he wanted to do, and he couldn't decide which one he wanted to do. My advice is that if you're doing a YouTube channel, whatever it is at the moment that's your passion, do a video on that because that shows through. If you're just doing a video just to mark some time, that shows through too. And people want to see you doing something that you enjoy, not doing something because you think you have to. So always remember that. And keep on collecting and stay fantastic. We'll see you next time on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. In the meantime, have a good journey.
Good journey.